Good afternoon, everybody. Loadout here, back with another Division 2 video. But this is going to be a little bit different than what we usually do. This is going to be, let's call it Division 2 Basics. We're gonna kind of go through the process of creating a loadout and saving it. There's a lot of new players that have joined the game over the last few months, and I see a lot of questions on the forums about, you know, how to do this, how to do that. So we're going to go kind of do a few videos of just some basics. First of which is how to make and save a loadout. First thing you're going to do, go into your inventory, go to your loadouts, and you have room for 12 loadouts total. Right now I have 10 used, so we're going to create a new loadout. And we're just going to take the gear we're wearing, and we're going to save it to that build. Now, from here, we're going to change it, and we're going to go to Options, rename Loadout, and then change it. Now, this one, we're just going to call this Test Build, and then Enter. That will save the name. And now we're going to start putting the loadout together. So we're going to get out of loadouts. I have a bunch of gear already in my inventory that I know we're going to use. So I'm actually going to take the Future Initiative and I'm going to start a build that I've been wanting to do for a while. So we're going to equip the mask. We're actually going to leave, where is it? Murakami. We're going to put this Murakami backpack on for healing. And then we're going to grab the Future Initiative. Nope, where is it? There it is. Future Initiative chest piece. And then these Murakami gloves. And then Future Initiative holster. And we're going to grab the knee pads. Okay. Now from here, we're going to make sure we have everything modded. So we have a repair skills mod there. I know that backpack already has a mod on it. Yep, skill haste. So we'll leave that there. And let's check the chest piece. Yep, we have an 18.8 repair skills. All right, and then that's the basics of the loadout. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to throw the weapons on that we want to use. I'm going to leave a Harmony on here, and then my secondary I'll probably throw, just to have something with some range, throw the Baker's Dozen on. And now we're going to look at our skills. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my chem launcher, and we're going to put on the reinforcer, and then we're going to do our second skill, which is going to be the Restore Hive. Nope, shoot. Got them backwards. And let's do the Hive again. And we'll put the Hive there. There we go. The reason I'm so particular about my location is I use the Firestarter Chem Launcher a lot, and that's always on my Q button. So, and now we'll put that there. All right, so now we have the basics of the build done. Let's check for mods. All right, we have healing mod and +1 ammo. And then on our Hive, we have 3 mods. We have health, healing, and repair charges. Good. So our stuff is modded. So from here, we're going to go back one more time into loadouts. We're going to go down to our test build and overwrite. Accept. And now that loadout is saved. Now the last thing we got to do is we need to look at our specialization. Each specialization will work differently with different types of builds. So on this particular build, I'm actually going to run the Survivalist specialization, and I'll show you why. With Survivalist, there's healing capabilities here. So the first thing we're looking at here is what's called Triage Specialist. It's an additional 15% increase in outgoing healing. And then the other reason that we're going to run this is what's called distributed repair. Armor kits now repair over 5 seconds instead of instantly, but also apply to group members within 20 meters. So anytime I heal, I will also be applying heal to any of my teammates within 20 meters of me. So you figure right around 60 feet. Most of the time your team is going to be within about 60 feet of one another. So shouldn't really be an issue. So now we're going to activate that. We'll skip that cutscene because we don't really need it. All right, so now we have our specialization assigned for survivalist, and we have our weapons of choice. Now these obviously can be changed on the fly while you're in combat, but these are the ones I typically will want to load in with. And we have our skills assigned that we want to use. We'll go back one more time into our loadouts, go down to this test build, and then we're going to hit overwrite. So now this build is saved. And if we change, we'll just change to any other loadout. Let's just go to the SMG build. So this is a completely different build now. We'll close that. So now if we want to switch back, we'll just go down here to test build, double click it, and now we're in. And that is the process to build and save a loadout. The benefit to this is, one, speed. You're not spending a bunch of time pulling inventory out of your stash, trying to remember what pieces you put here, what pieces were here. Utilize your loadouts, because you can then take a loadout and you can preload into your inventory a couple of loadouts depending on the mission that you're going to go run. You may want to have a skill build and a tank and be able to switch them in the game. You do that by preloading a loadout into your inventory. That way you don't have to fast travel back to the base of operations, change your loadout, and then turn around and go back to combat. It just helps with the speed and the rhythm of the game. So hopefully this will help some of you guys that are new to this and not understanding the process of a loadout. You have 12 loadouts. Utilize them. They're there for a reason. It allows you quick access to the builds that you enjoy playing the most. If you don't know how to get all 12 loadouts, you come actually over here to your quartermaster.
Hey there.
And you look at your perks. If you have not yet unlocked all your perks, this is why you won't have 12 loadouts. So if you go down in your perks, all the way on the left side in the bottom corner, you have loadouts. 3 new equipment loadouts can now be created in the inventory for a total of 6. Then you go to 9, then you go to 12. So it costs you, I think it was 5 shade tech each time. So if you haven't collected all your shade tech in DC and New York yet, collect them, get your perks unlocked, and make sure you have those 12 loadout spaces available to you. And then happy hunting. Start farming. Go find that gear you want to find.
Later.
And start having fun putting together new builds and designing new ways to go play. That's it. That's going to do it for me. Again, this is just a real short how-to basics type, like I said, Loadouts 101. Just to get people up to speed that maybe don't necessarily understand the process yet, that are still new to the game. And loadouts can be started as early on in the game as you want. I didn't understand the loadout system when I first started playing, so I was all the way to level 30 before I ever made a loadout. So utilize them. You may find some different gear, and you may want to have a couple of different play styles, even as you're coming up through the game. Enjoy it. Have fun. And, yeah. That's it. So until next time, everybody, thank you for watching. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, a thumbs down if you didn't. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you know the next time we post a video here on YouTube. Until then, everybody, happy hunting. Agents, will see you out in the field. Have a good one.